Hey y'all, here we are, day after, right? I feel much better. Little shower, a little food, soaking the feet. Sore, man, my legs are sore and stuff. You realize how much you try to, when you try to overextend, that you're really on the ragged edge. I've had this ladder move a couple times because I had it leaning right up against the side of the trailer. I didn't have it like I do now in a tripod. And yeah, it just trying to hang on. You tend to use some muscles that you're not used to. But here it is, man. It's really, really nice. I mean, I'm going to say the same thing. Everybody that's applied this product and then looked at it the next day has said it's just fantastic. Really good stuff. Man, I'm loving it right now. Hope it stays down, doesn't peel. We don't have any issues, rust coming up through, whatever. Right now, if it stays like this and does nothing but get dirty from the weather, rock and roll. I'm in. I love it. Obviously, the air conditioner is sitting in place, but it's not, you know, as you see, the back looks a little closer to the roof than the front. It's because there's more weight at the back of that unit than on the front. And this trailer wasn't designed to hold that big air conditioner. So, you know, we're doing the best we can with what we got to work with. It's supported. We put some metal structure on the inside of there. And I'll show you a little bit of that in a sec. But yeah, one of the things I did with the silicone sealer, the caulk sealer, was I wet my finger and then rubbed over top of it and knocked it down so we wouldn't get this right here, this sharp edge. This must have been a part I must have just, being weary and tired, I must have just forgot about it. But I put silicone over top of the bolts, the bolt heads, because they go through this and through the fiberglass to seal them up. I mean, they actually, the original acrylic sealer went here and then up on top of here as well, like here and then back down and then back up. So I just covered them and then taped off here and covered the whole thing with the Tropicool. That's another thing I kept calling it Thermocool, but it's the Tropicool product by Henry. Good stuff. So far so good. I'm happy with it right now. We got more work to do. This fiberglass piece we're gonna end up painting with silver Rust-Oleum. We'll roll it on and brush it on as best we can. The sides here as well. This is what actually puts the gray streaks down the side of the white. And you can see, you know, so we're going to end up scuffing and painting this as well. If we've got to paint it twice a year, then that's what I'll do. But I can't stand this dirty stuff coming down the side. And of course, either this fall, if the weather holds out, or first thing in the spring, we'll tape it off from the aluminum up and tape off the fenders and what have you. We'll peel off our sticker, and we're going to paint the panels, the white panels, blue, like the old truckster over there. So when we're going down the highway, we look a little more uniform. And the dark color is going to hide a lot of the dirt and crud and crap that comes down. Leaning that ladder up against the trailer here has left some marks literally all the way around it. I should have put a knee pad or a towel or something, taped something around it, but you can see right down the old side of her here, all the way around. Not so much back here, but yeah, down the side here too. But it is what it is. You know, we're gonna get it painted up. We're gonna do this thing literally from top to bottom. So let me show you what's gonna be next, along with the silver paint. I haven't bolted this bad boy down yet, but we put 1-inch square tubing from this roof strut to the one that's here, even with that there, right? We put them across, and then we tied them in together here too. So there is extra support in there. It's not just sitting on the roof. It's, again, these type of things are just like a U-shaped channel, and they're not made to support this kind of weight. So you know, you can see here, you know, you can see it move up and down. It's been up there for years and years though, so I guess if it was going to fall through, it would have fell through by now. what we're going to do is I put this piece of wood here when we put this air conditioner in, you know, because we put the bars across just to trim it up, to clean it up a little bit. What I'm going to do at this point now is go to the Home Depot and buy some foam, the pink foam you put on the exterior of the house before you put the siding and stuff up, and insulate the roof. Although that Tropicool will work as an insulator, when I sleep in here in the early spring and in the fall at the racetrack, and when we do test days at the racetrack, it could be 30 degrees outside, literally freezing outside. And we'll have a heater running in here, and that poor little heater's got to run nonstop, and we lose a lot of our heat through this tin. So we're gonna, while we've got this apart, we'll take this piece of wood down probably, or we'll just get, you know, we'll just continue on. But we're gonna put the foam up. We're gonna have to take this, I guess, take it down to get insulation up underneath here. But we're gonna insulate all this with that foam, and then put some paneling on it, and then paint the paneling white or something. So at least the roof is insulated. The walls, I mean, you got some wood. Yeah, there's an air gap there between the tin on the outside and the wood. But it's certainly, I mean, even if we just had wood here, I think we'd be better off than having nothing. So that's the next project. That and the silver paint. We're gonna do the silver paint, preferably before the winter comes. But if we do that in the spring when we spray paint the outside the same color as the truckster, then so be it. You know, it's roller paint, right? It's Rust-Oleum. We're not spraying that paint, so it'll go right where we want it to without a lot of taping and masking and what have you. So that's where we're at today. I'm going to run off to the Home Depot and see if we can find some new rubber trim seal to go around our vent. That vent came out of my RV along with the AC unit, the fridge. I think we got stereo and stuff, microwaves back underneath there too. And the whole charging unit and what have you is underneath the fridge in that little trap door on the side. We took all that stuff out of the RV when we scrapped it. The motor was junk, it blew up, it was old and tired and needed a ton of work, so we just got rid of it. But that's it. We're gonna work with what we got, man. You know, the old trailer's paid for, so you know, and it's got all the creature comforts we're used to, so may as well fix it up. More to come. The little miniature fender wells, there are a little fender well back in there on either side. Those are starting to rust a little bit too. That's probably a spring project as well. We'll get the wheels off, get it up on jack stands, do a lot of grinding, especially on the inside as well, and we'll get that addressed so we don't have to worry about it in the future either. So that's it from Racing Roseville. The roof it looks pretty good. We're happy about that. We can sleep at night now, and we're just going to move forward with a couple more things we want to do before we got just about a month before we're going to go test at Grattan in Grand Rapids here in Michigan, and it's more than likely going to be in the 30s overnight. We might get a 50 some odd degree day, but it'll be cold overnight, so we want to make sure we stay nice and warm in here. So that's it, folks. From Roseville, RPM headquarters. We love y'all. We're praying for you.